Well, hello there, minions of technology. My name is Tim Lee, and welcome back to Legacy Studio, where I'm playing a game that you have asked me to play. That would be Myst. No, it's not. I can't call it Myst Riven. That's what everyone calls it, but that's not the actual name. It's Riven, sequel to Myst. People get angry if you say it wrong, especially developers, and if they happen to see this one day, I'd like them to actually like the content that I create on it. So yes, Riven, the sequel to Myst. We are here, and we are sitting inside this weird machine that gives me the heebie-jeebies and reminds me an awful lot of the pain train from Myst. I'm just saying. So we're going to be playing a little bit of this and having a whole bunch of fun together. I hope. I really hope. So let's see what happens here. We're in the train. I thought we're just going to go ahead and go on the track and get moving. By the way, background is different, yes, because we're trying to optimize. You know my whole opinion on optimizing. Optimize a little bit better to do some other things, specifically in the world of music production. I'll talk about that in a future video. Got lights set up a bit differently. I need to work on it a little bit, obviously, so please bear with me. Here we go. Let's play a little bit of Riven. Man, this looks like it would be amazing for like a roller coaster ride at a theme park. Yeah, no, it absolutely would be. Or a VR headset. That would be pretty cool. Wow, that's trippy. I mean, if it wasn't so pixelated, I mean, that would be pretty amazing. Pretty intense right there, for sure. I mean, the whole idea is pretty cool, for sure. Alright, let me pull off one of my ears here so I can see what I'm doing here. Now we have to turn, and I guess we can leave. Okay, so this is what we came off of just now. Doesn't that give you the heebie-jeebies and remind you of the Myst episode 2 or 3 that I played? It was a terrible, terrible episode. So let's see what we got here. So, 2 directions, I assume? That looks like a button thingy. What's this way? Stairs. Oh, lovely. So we're about to get confused. Which way do we go? Left or right? We're pointing this way. Let's go right. So, okay, as much as I hate to do this, I think this is the point where things get really confusing for me. I have never gotten this far, obviously. And in one of the comments that I saw where someone no spoil when you say no spoilers, I will read your comment. Don't mess things up for everyone. Do me a favor. But someone said you would be better off reading the book, reading the lore. So really what we should do is take a look at this lore real quick before we continue on. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to read completely through the book right here, right now. Don't run away. There's going to be a time code in the bottom of this to tell you when we are done reading through this book, okay? I want to make sure that we have all the information here. So let's go ahead and crack open the book here and read a few pages of this, okay? So, 87, 6, 10, and it's numbers. I like to keep an eye on numbers too, so we'll keep an eye and see if those numbers mean anything later. They held more than 30. They were held for more. Let me make sure this is actually the first page. Okay. Yep. They held for more than 30 years, but the corrections I made to Riven have finally failed. The island has resumed the familiar pattern of decay that is the hallmark of my father's work. I must now race to implement this new patch before it's too late. I only hope that my revised theories are sound. Sounds like a game programmer. Now, 87-6-16, so this is 6 days later. Revisions to Riven completed. There are still a number of minor adjustments which need to be made, but the basic corrections have been entered and should be working. Something's not right. I've been monitoring the instruments for several hours now, but have thus far observed no change. It's possible that I've made an error, though I've checked my entry against my pre-notation and can find no discrepancy. I've not had a rest in nearly 3 days, so it may be that I'm just not seeing it, if the fault is with my foundational assumptions, however. Perhaps after a short rest, I will see something. 87-6-18, 2 days later. Success! It appears that my repairs have been effective after all. The gateway image has become noticeably clearer, and although it's impossible to know this with absolute certainty, the island seems to have quieted itself. Just a few more weeks of work and I should be free, at least, to go there myself and attempt to bring Catherine back. The past 8 months have left me little time to think to devise a strategy for getting her out of there. I've received no sign from her in all that time. I'm afraid that, no, I must assume that she's all right, lest my fears undermine my efforts to bring her back. A day later. I did not create the Age of Riven, unlike my father. I have never presumed to have such power, and yet the future of all those who live there has fallen into my hands. So far, I've managed to read the page before it turns. The island continues to appear stable, and I would like to believe that I have saved a dying world, but the theories of one individual cannot support the lives of real people indefinitely. I must get everyone off of Riven as soon as possible. The problem is now Gen. Gen? G-E-H-N? Gen. I guess it's Gen. I'll never be able to rescue Catherine and relocate the islanders if he is still the man he once was. I haven't seen him in over 30 years, but his history forces me to assume that he is still a threat. His myopic mission to restore the Deny civilization has left too many innocent cultures dying in its wake, and would continue to do so were he to once again be free of the confines of Riven, or the Fifth Age, as he titled it. As he coldly titled it. Now, the universe has been safe from his corruptive influence for the last 33 years because no one has been able to leave that age, the last linking book out of Riven having been lost to the Star Fissure upon my return to Myst. That was my intention, to maroon my father in Riven by removing all the existing links to other worlds, and since the art of constructing books had long been lost with the fall of the Deny, he would be trapped there for the remainder of his lifetime and effectively segregated from the countless other worlds that he would have invaded. And in fact, that is what we achieved, but the way it fell, however, was no one's ideal. Though the string of the incident has gradually faded from my memory, the deep pain of the responsibility for what activity has come to be has never left me. At the time, it all seemed so clear. Gen's destructive path could not be allowed to continue, but it was never my choice that the innocent inhabitants of Riven, who had already suffered so much, would be the ones to pay for it. Enough. To dwell in the past is to die in the present. The situation is not the same as it was then. The knowledge I have acquired in the years since that time has yet to be applied to this problem. A day later. I think I have the solution. Why did it not occur to me sooner? I do not know, unless the idea of it had been pushed out with the thought of my sons. Prison book. Many years ago, during a hunting expedition through the ruins of the Deny, I chanced upon a formula for the most unusual type of book. Unfortunately, due to the fact that my father was then in habit of confiscating my discoveries, interesting, I was forced to leave it behind. Years later, however, as part of my efforts to protect the vulnerable worlds linked to the books in my library, I was pleased to find that I could still recall most of the formula, and with little experimentation quickly succeeded in creating one of these devices myself. Now I'm jumping off this real quick. I wonder if he made 2 of those because 2 of his sons got captured in Myst. Spoilers, by the way, for Myst, and were captured in those books, those prison books, so it would seem. Let's see if I'm right about this. The procedure is actually quite simple. By altering key lines of text but slightly, a normal linking book's connection can be partially severed such that anyone who attempts to use the book will be permanently trapped in the dark void of the link, which is exactly what happened to his sons. That's unless someone else then uses the book, at which point the person would become trapped and the first person displaced back into the world. That's exactly what happened to us when we released his sons, when we brought back all the pages to the books. The technique can be applied to books that have already been written, changes to the original text being so slight that anyone who is unfamiliar with the code will be unable to detect them. If indeed my father has not changed, what better bait could there be than a book that appeared to be a link back to the Deny? Interesting. 8772. Trouble. My nightly analysis of the island's condition has revealed that the tremors have begun again. The pattern, however, is new. The disturbances are the result of the changes I have made. Thus, this did not at first concern me, however. Tremors of this type were ones of the possible side effects that I had anticipated during this initial phase of the island's readjustment. Still, in order to verify my assumptions, I decided to calculate again, incorporating the new data. Excuse me. The results were not what I expected. The damage to the understructure is more extensive than I realized. I can no longer go to Riven as planned. Catherine, forgive me. 8773. I must act while I still have the time. The signs are barely visible, but there's no question that the island's deterioration is accelerating. Total collapse is imminent unless I can keep ahead, and that is becoming increasingly difficult to do so. 8775. With every passing moment, I gain a clearer picture of the incredible chaos that my father's economy of words has yielded. Yet it's I was making sure economy was the correct choice of words. But it is a dismaying process. The complexity of the problem is overwhelming. There is no end to this. The last few days have all but convinced me that the collapse of Riven is inevitable, and that, at best, I can only strive to delay it for now, and hope that at some point the island will become stable enough to risk a rescue attempt. 8777. I think I've come up with a way to subdue the tremors. It will require my exclusive attention for at least a month or two, so it may be necessary to discontinue these journal entries for a while. 87,713, so that's almost a week later. Something truly miraculous has happened. Beyond all conceivable probability, someone has finally found my lost Myst linking book. Hello! And has freed me from this prison. I immediately realized that this could be the solution to my dilemma, and I believe that my mysterious benefactor is willing to assist me. I'm still not sure it can work. The logistics of such a scheme are formidable, but the mere fact that it may now be possible for me to continue my repairs to Riven and yet proceed with my original intent to find Catherine has given me new hope. Very interesting, because that's now we're talking about, we're in the present. This is now us now in the present. We are that benefactor, giving him renewed hope. 87,716. So we're talking, what, 3 days later now, I think? The last few days have left me little time to work out the remaining problems, which with sending someone else to Riven. It did occur to me, however, that if a way could be found to signal once again has been captured, it would no longer be necessary to take a real linking book to Riven and risk the possibility of inadvertently releasing again. The deteriorated state of the gateway image makes the use of visual signal impossible. But the picture remains a reliable indicator of Riven's condition nonetheless. By measuring and interpreting variations of the noise patterns, I am still... Okay, this might be an important note. By interpreting variations in the noise patterns... sounds like in Myst. Lovely. Okay. I'm still able to observe basic changes that occur in the age. Even though I cannot see them, the problem is that my instruments can only detect changes that occur on a fundamental level, and it seems unlikely that an individual could affect such an elementary change from within an age. The idea may be foolish. Still, there is a known weakness that may be worth investigating, an anomaly that appears as a rift between two separate systems, the star fissure. But now, or even if, but how, or even if, this fact could be exploited, I cannot say. Sending someone to Riven also means that once I receive the signal that they were ready to return, I would have to leave my writing in order to take a real linking book there myself. However, provided my father was safely out of the way, this should take very little time. After that, assuming the island does not incur much damage in my absence, it should then be a relatively simple matter to hold it together long enough for Catherine to return to Riven and evacuate the remaining islanders. Predetermining a signal without knowing the topography of the island may prove to be impossible, but I'm afraid there can only be one answer to the question of whether or not I should send my friend to Riven with a way out. The potential for failure will be greatly diminished if the prison book is all that is taken there. The prison book. That guy who just took our book. That's the prison book. That's interesting. Okay. I'm sure my father is expecting me to bring a linking book to Riven. May he not be disappointed. Okay. All right. Okay. I get it now. I think I do anyway. So what we've just done is we've baited him in a big way. Interesting. Very interesting. Love this stuff. Love this stuff. Okay, this is the time code that now you're coming back to if you didn't choose to read through, but I gotta admit, it was a good read. It was actually a really good read, and hopefully I acted fairly well. Alright, Diet Coke, if you want to sponsor me, I will gladly support that. Okay, so what options do we have now? When we go over here, when we go over here, we see the eye. Has a weird shape and a weird sound. Sound may be important. If I turn to the right, that's the staircase from over there. So let's go up the staircase. Nothing special so far. I'm gonna put my headphones on all the way here. Alright, is this a button that I saw down here? Hang on, back up. Oh dear. Oh, okay. So what is this? I didn't see anything happen, did you? That didn't seem to activate anything. Now, I pressed it 3 times, so it should still be activated. Let's go ahead and go upstairs. Wow, there's a lot here. Okay, I feel like I'm... Does that look like a watch on there? I can't grab it or touch it. I feel like there's something right there, but it's not letting me grab it. I'm really antsy about this, Oh, another cart? See, the thing that's concerning me right now is where we left off. I feel like something's not completed in the first island. So, hang on a sec here. If we go back this way... And we were... Can we hop back aboard this? Sure looks like it. Because I feel like there's a lot of information missing right now. You guys know I just wanted to ride the roller coaster again, obviously. It's trippy. Very trippy. So this is where we left off before this whole thing restarted again. Let's see if it lets me out. Still waiting for the screen to load. There we go. Okay, so ooh. Did you see that? That's a button. That was a button. That was a button. Oh, but wasn't that button just to call it? Yeah, that button was to call this here. Okay, never mind. Oh, it's closed? Oh. That was open. Oh! 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 We know where that is. We know where that is. Hang on. We know where that is. Oh man, that just gives me the chills. Okay, this way. Open this. We know where that is. Hang on. Oh, that literally got the chills right now. Oh man. Okay, hang on. We're gonna race over here, not that time matters. This right here is where he is. This is where he would have been. So, because right here, I'm very weirded out right now. That was freaky. That was freaky. There's the train. So, if I... No idea. No idea. If you didn't read through the book with us, if you clicked past that just because it was a long read, let me basically make a synopsis of this. This world is dying quickly, and there needs to be everyone needs to be released. This right here is something that's really thrown me off as well. This needs to be connected somehow, but I can't figure out how to get over there. But if we come down here and go over here, there's these air vent thingies here. And I'm just concerned that I'm missing something. And I feel like I am, because obviously we just saw this weird freaky guy's face in that weird thing. I just don't... That's... I don't know. So anyway, that has me even more weirded out now that I know where that guy was. That means he's here on this island at the moment in time, I would assume. So... Did I close that just now? I must have clicked it closed by accident. This door was closed as well. So he was showing up right here. So we know he's watching us. Alright, I don't think this is anything important. Okay. Let me go back this way again. Let me also go down here. See, I think something needs to happen here before anything else happens on this part of the island. But there wasn't any information about anything in the book that would tell us what to do with this. But I'm assuming what needs to happen somehow is this needs to open, this needs to lower down into it. But there's a access key here that I need to unlock to get in there. And so far, I have nothing that would tell me what that access key is. Nothing in the book either. Unless it's one of those dates, but once again, this is a 5 combination thing with no information whatsoever of anything on it. We can raise and lower this because we've turned on the oil system or whatnot that's inside that space. This other thing right here is the other side of things, but I can't get it open because this guy kind of broke it and hammered this into place, whatever that thing is. And saying that, if we begin making our way this way, and we go over here, hang on, if you look down here on the floor, there's that exact same thing. So let me quickly just make my rounds again and make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. feel like we've already... Oops, sorry, did not mean to do that. I think we've already covered all of this. What a useless lock when you can just crawl underneath. So that's the only reason why I took the stairs before, but I gotta admit, I'm a bit weirded out with the whole thing of seeing the guy literally looking at us right through that camera thingamabobber. Where this was all going down. In all honesty, I would like to see that again. He knows we're coming for him. Okay. So that's why I originally got on this ship. Now, obviously there's something new going on that's there. Obviously. Go buy merch. I'm calling it the Obviously brand. Or the Obvious brand. Brand Obvious? Brand Obviously. You know you wanted to go on this ride again. You go to Disney, you wait hours in line to do a ride for 30 seconds. Here you go. Free of charge. You're welcome. So we know that someone's watching us right now. Bald guy. His nose didn't look that long, but I'm assuming it's the bald guy that we've seen before. Okay. We've already gone this way and seen this thing. So I feel like we're definitely going to actually end up back here at some point, because obviously there's more to this story than meets the eye. Eye, the thing that we're just looking at. Okay. So we went up, and there was an awful lot up there. Let's go down. Weird looking critter. Okay. See, watch him swim away. When can we move? There we go. Okay. So let's see what there is to see over here. Okay. Oh. There's someone in there. What's the deal with that? Who did he wave at? Did he wave over there or something? Okay. Okay. Now what? Do I look down? Oh, okay. Oh, another eyeball. It's a different sound. It's a different sound. Of course it's a different sound. What's the point? Do we do it again? Do we give it more? Do we look at the eyeball now? That eyeball is farting and I don't know why. Let's try that again. Only lets me do it once apparently. Okay. Okay. No, I was already up here, wasn't I? Okay. Is there more? Okay. Okay. It looks like we're going way down. Is there more to be seen anywhere? Nope. It's only up or down. Okay. Okay. Slightly confused. It's not letting me go down, I guess. But what's up with the water? So I'm trying to click down, and it's not letting me go down. Maybe I can't go this way yet? I guess I can't go this way yet. But I mean, I thought I saw a place where you could step, but apparently not. Alright, let's gather our surroundings. What do we have here? We have a bunch of paths over there. Weird hut-looking things up there. Something in the center. A pathway that leads over to this ginormous thing. And actually, look at this. There's holes of water all over the place here. Okay. Still nothing that helps us with the original island. So far, we have solved nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. Well, I guess now we go upstairs. So let's go upstairs instead of down. And I guess we're going to go do this now. So let's start with going to the left. Right? Do all left-hand turns. So we're going to go left. And make sure there's nothing of importance. There's an awful lot to see here in this image. Okay. Nothing of importance. There's another one. Another one right there. Okay. So, let's go this way. Huh. Okay. Oh, there's people. People walking that way. People, I can't point. Actually, they're all over the place up there. Up there, too. Oh, straight ahead, straight ahead. Is that guy? He's moving his kid. Why? I'm not anyone to cause trouble. Okay, well, fine. Apparently, they all disappeared. I'm going to see if I can chase after him, I guess. All right, here's the thing that we saw before, I guess. Were we over here? That's where we were, over there. This one's the same way. Can I step in? No, it's not letting me go down. Same issue. Okay. Anything important that I missed back there? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Is this another one, or is this the same one? Same thing. Okay. Let's go this way. Alright. So I guess we're going up. Did I see something here? No? Keep going up. Can you knock on the door? It's not letting me in. And I knocked on the door politely 3 times and nothing. So let's try and go this way. That's not connected to anything. That looks like it's missing a path. And unfortunately, it looks like it kind of comes to a dead end. So, it doesn't look like there's anything there. Oh. Did I miss this? I tried knocking on that, which didn't work. But there's this path over here. Okay. Interesting. I didn't mean to break it. Okay. Was that on purpose? Can I see down there? Oh, would you look at that? It dropped it into the same kind of hole. Were there tracks in front of those other holes? I'm gonna have to go back and check that. I wonder. It's like a drum of some sort. Place for a god to sit or something. Okay. Interesting. Something's in there. Something hot. Can't open it. Oh, can I throw more wood in? No. Why would you... Way different than Myst. Alright, so couldn't go anywhere further than that, right? So I guess I'll loop back now and see if dropping that made any difference down here. How would that work, though? I mean, how would you call it? This is very confusing and very difficult to navigate, admittedly. Right there. That can go over to there. That's my area where I just was, but that track seems to go past it and over to here. So if we were to go over there, we might have more luck. Okay. So let's go down. So we need to try and get there. But how would you call the train to you? How would you move the train? You know what? I clicked the train to drop it down, but should I have been in that train? Is there a way to lift it back up? Hang on. I'm sorry if this is dizzy, guys. Don't mean to do that to you. Bear with me. Okay, here we go. I know you guys heard that. Did you hear that? Interesting. Okay, let's try this again. Will it come back up? I think it's gonna come back up. Should have checked this out in the first place, I assume. So did we get in? It's all locked. And I can't close it. And that was the only way. There was nothing else to see. So if I get in, I can't look behind me. It's all in front. It's not letting me click or drag anything. And this game doesn't seem to have any dragging features. It seems to be all click only. So I'm still going to assume that we should drop this down for now. Just hoping I'm right. Alright, let's go back the way we came. Nothing to do there. So, that was the first... Oh, wait. Let me make sure there isn't anything I've missed. Missed. Alright, I don't think I've missed anything there. Ooh! 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 Oh, that's rotating. That is rotating. Why is that rotating? Not letting us see on top. Alright, turning left. We're gonna do all lefts for right now. Oh, that's fun. A great big angry fish. Some kind of deity. Angry fishes. Lit by weird little lights. Were LEDs a thing back then? Okay, there's a platform up there. Tell you what though, I'm sure coming up Bupkis at the moment. Okay, let's go the other way. Let's turn. It just seems quite a bit louder. Let's go right. Whoa, did you see that? Hang on, hang on, hang on. Let's go back this way. There's a ginormous sword over here. It's not letting me look at it, though. Plenty of bugs, but other than that, nothing else. Okay. Oh, look at this. This is where we came from, isn't it? So if I was to go... Oh, there's another big sword right there. I wonder if that's the same sword. So I just came from there, even though I went this way. So now we need to go this way, which is the one that I was concerned about before. Yay, another roller coaster ride to nowhere. It's like going to the dilapidated Disney, where there's no one running the rides and you turn it on yourself. That would be amazing VR. Yeah, get this game developed for VR. Water. That's trippy, man. This game was so way ahead of its time, too. Wow, we're going on a long trip. We just went to a completely different island. This was the only thing we could do, right? Was there anything back at all that I'm forgetting about? That's rather dark and mysterious. As far as I can tell, we did everything that... There's no way out of here, is there? Maybe that, but... As much as I hate to do this, you guys have told me that you want to make sure that I try to keep videos like between 30 and 40 minutes. So far, not satisfied. Not satisfied even close, because I really haven't solved anything so far. I haven't had an aha moment of any sort in this. This is truly a more challenging game, and I'm in a place I apparently just locked myself in. So in the next episode, we'll dig into this a bit deeper. I hope that you like it. If you did, please hit that like button. That would mean the world. Also, remember, the only way we're going to get this channel bigger is hype. Hype, hype, hype. That means if you enjoyed this video in any way, shape, or form, share it with your friends. Go buy some, obviously, merch that we have in the links down below. If you are doing any shopping on Amazon or you like any of the stuff that you see in any of my videos, go and take a look in the description. There's tons of links to all the different equipment that I use every single day. And even if you shop in there, without even, buying something, if you at least go into Amazon through my link, I still get a little cut, no extra cost to you. Thank you so much for supporting. I'll see you next time right here on Legacy Studio, Riven, the sequel to Myst. Truly confusing. First Tim 412, keep it crispy, folks. We'll see you next time right here on Legacy Studio.